Hey guys, Andy with All City Adjusting. This video is for our homeowners or other people in the claim industry trying to figure out how to file an insurance claim, whether you're going to do that with the PA or without. This quick video is going to show you how to do that really quick and kind of give you a tutorial.
Okay, let's go.
I'm here to play games today.
So getting into it, filing a claim with a PA, whether it's with a PA or without, there's one rule. As soon as you have the loss, whether it's a fire, water, hurricane, the most important step is to protect that property, right? Whether you're gonna mitigate because it's water damage and you're gonna suck out the water, or it's a fire and you have to board up the property and make sure no one else gets in there and causes more damage, that's gonna be universal for both. So that's going to be universal, protect property, whether you're doing that with a PA, without. We're going to keep going with a PA. What do? You have to notify your PA. This is that you've already found the PA, you know a PA, you're going to notify them. Now, if you don't, there's another video we did on how to find the public adjuster. We'll have a link in the description below or somewhere, and that way you guys can look at that. But for time now, you're going to notify that PA. Once you notify the PA, that PA is now going to take over all communication. So that PA is going to take over filing the claim. And most insurance companies, PA can, for example, in our firms, we file all the claims for our insureds. Some of the insurance companies will ask for the insured to be on the phone, which that's no problem. We'll put them on the phone and do a three-way call, but all communication is done through us. From this point, all communication, everything that's going to happen pertaining to this claim ends for you. Because now the PA will take over and handle all communications with adjusters, with any inspectors, anyone that's involved with the insurance company is going to go through the PA. And if your PA is not handling it, or you're getting calls because the PA is not answering his phone, well, then you hired the wrong company. You should have hired us. With the PA, pretty simple, right? Protecting the property, you're notifying that PA, and now that PA is going to come assess and do all the communication. The next part is for the insured. If you're going to handle this claim on your own and you're going to file it without a PA, or it's a small claim and you want to do it on your own, same thing starts out. You're going to protect the property from further damage. Next is going to be, you're going to notify the insurance of the loss. This is a super important step, and it gets a lot of people denied, it gets claims delayed, and we're going to tell you exactly why. When calling a claim in, you have to remember that the reps taking these calls all have a kind of a system, and they're taking all the notes, everything you tell them. So when reporting a claim, for example, a pipe burst, you had a pipe burst and you call the insurance. Loss is a pipe burst. Pipe burst is a covered loss. But you call the insurance, and because you don't know and you want to do this yourself, you will tell the insurance that you had a leak or some other peril that's not covered. So when calling, be careful not to use words that, for example, are excluded in the policy, like leak, mold, flood, unless you have flood policy. But what we're getting to is a lot of people when they have a loss that is a covered loss, use the wrong words. Even for sewer backup, and it's a soft clog, which would be, again, a covered loss, or maybe a sewer backup is not a covered because you don't have the right endorsement for it. So when calling and filing, make sure you're using the right words and you're using the right term of the loss that happened. Second is, don't tell insurance more than you have to. You have to be honest. You have to tell them what happened about the loss. You have to make sure that you're just telling them about the loss. Do not talk about and discuss everything else that's happening, because the insurance company is building a file on you. The more you give them unnecessary information, the more information they have to use against you to delay your claim and deny it. So and then setting your reserve. Something that's important is the insurance company is going to ask you, this is very important, the reserve. The insurance company is going to ask you the type of loss and, again, how extensive it is. You have to tell them the extent of the loss and how large. Because if you tell them we have a couple of shingles missing on the roof, well, they're going to take that and put it into a small category, and that reserve is going to be $15,000. Well, you say a couple of shingles because that's what maybe you see from the street. But when you do an inspection, maybe you had damage to your siding, gutters, your windows, maybe there's interior leaks. Now you might be talking about a $50,000 claim, whereas the reserve was set only for $15,000. So now anything above that $15,000 is going to go through management approvals, and it's going to go through much more scrutiny than if that reserve was set much higher and now the loss is under that. So make sure you're explaining them the extent, and if you need a contractor or someone to look at the damages, then get a contractor and get someone to actually explain to you. Well, that's a very important thing, is setting the reserve and knowing what the damage or what the amount of damages is going to be. And then the final thing, once you've notified, you have to cooperate. You have to cooperate with the insurance company. You have to answer their questions correctly. And if they want to do inspections, whether it's 2 inspections, 3 inspections, 4 inspections, you have to let them. And by you not letting the insurance inspect the property or give them access or give them what they're asking for, that can cause a delay, or that could cause ultimately denial of your claim. So all this is very important. It gets pretty extensive, again, without a PA. When you do have that public adjuster, he knows what he's doing. All this is obviously on him, and they know the process and what they need to do. When you're doing it on your own, these are stuff you have to be worried about. The 2 most important is what you're saying on the phone and then setting that reserve. Those are 2 most important things on that first initial call. If you need help or you have more questions, hey, remember, don't settle, get more, give us a call. Carr is always going to answer that phone, or Ashley or Katie or Adrian or Dave. There's someone pleasant on that other line. So if you need any help, feel free to reach us.